So while we're on the topic of the People's Food Plan, can you tell me a little bit about how the process has started?
Sure. Yep. So with the People's Food Plan, we were really drawing on inspiration from a process that was begun in Canada in 2009 called the People's Food Policy Project, that was undertaken by a consortium of Canadian not-for-profit organisations, but also it was a national conversation involving individuals, Canadians, and particularly farmers from right around the country. They had over 350 what they called kitchen table talks involving 10 people just in people's homes, with a particular focus looking at particular questions relating to the food system in Canada and how it was organised. So it was a very participatory process. It involved, as I indicated, thousands of Canadians in informal discussions, and that was supported by a number of national conferences, as well as the production of a series of more detailed research papers, background papers, with the help of supportive academics. And after 2 years of that process, they put together a document that's available on the web called the Canadian People's Food Policy Project Report, which is about 40 pages long and looks at key areas of the food system, right from agriculture through to retailing, through to trade, through to questions of health and equity and access and Indigenous food sovereignty. So questions like that. So we looked at that and thought, well, that's a model, that's an inspiration of what can be achieved. And we decided to embark on a similar process in Australia. This has been an entirely voluntary effort. In Canada, they were resourced with a few $100,000 in a grant. So, they had a full-time staff and resources to do this. We've just done it with the help of volunteers. But it was launched in August in 2012, and we put out, a small team of us worked on a short discussion paper, which we made available through the internet. And using that as a basis, we worked through existing food networks across the country and have held to date about 40 public forums, public meetings, with about 600 people participating. And we're now in the process of just going through all that feedback and revising the People's Food Plan as it is at the moment. And the revised document will be available by the end of January 2013. What we're wanting to do is to have further discussions and further work on it in the first part of this year, 2013, in order to publish a more complete People's Food Plan before the federal election, which is due this year, really to stimulate greater public awareness of these issues and public debate in the lead up to this coming federal election.